That's where we are.
Yeah. Well, at least the sun's starting to come up. Maybe this fog will lift after dawn.
You take the high road, and I'll take the low road, and I'll reach Manhattan before you.
Jeff, look. Huh? The fog seems to be rising. And a whole town is coming up out of the mist.
Egad, what is this stuff I'm drinking? Miracle Whip!
Come to Sandy here, come over to Sandy's booth. I'm selling the sweetest candy here that ever so close a tooth. I eat it myself and there's no doubt, 'tis creamy and good and thick. So ladies, I hope you'll buy me out, 'tis making me kinda sick. Candy from the moon, come from pale and blue. Hear ye everywhere, don't ye care?
From whence this town of mystery? From whence and what and where? One moment empty wilderness, the next a village square. Behold two young and winsome lassies strolling through the heather and talking bonny lassie talk that's not about the weather.
I cannot sometimes understand you, Fiona. Here your sister Jean is getting married this very night. Doesn't that make you want to get married too?
How can I think of marriage, Meg? I'm still waiting for the right laddie to come along.
Just show me any lad that comes along, Fiona, and I'll show you the right lad for me.
Many a lassie, as everyone knows, will try to be married before 25. So she'll agree to most any proposal. All he must be is a man and alive. I hold a dream and there's no compromising. I know there's one good laddie for me. One day he'll come walking over the horizon. But forever, then an old maid I'll be. Foolish ye may say, foolish I will say. Wait for my dearie, and happy am I, to hold my heart till he comes through mine. When he comes, my dearie, one look and I'll know that he's the dearie I've been wanting to know. Though I live 40 lives till the day he arrives, I'll not ever grieve. For my hopes will be high that he'll come strolling by. For you see, I believe that there's a laddie weary and wandering free, who's waiting for his dearie.
Good morning. I wonder if you can direct us
Oh, Meg, they're strangers.
I'm sorry we startled you.
Yeah, we're nothing to be afraid of.
I'm not afraid, my bonny lad.
Meg.
I'm Tommy Albright, and this is Jeff Douglas.
Oh, it's pleased that I am to meet you, Jeff. I'm Meg Brocky, and this is my friend Fiona McLaren.
Look, Meg, your face isn't exactly familiar, but your approach certainly is.
Miss McLaren, I wonder if you could tell us where we are. Somehow we've gotten lost and we've been wandering around in circles all night, I guess.
Why, you're in Brigadoon, Master Albright.
Brigadoon?
Aye.
This doesn't make sense, Tommy. There's no such town on the map.
Certainly not. Mr. Forsythe wouldn't permit them to put it on the map.
Huh? Oh, isn't that a little snobbish of Mr. Forsythe? Wait till Rand McNally hears about this.
Oh, it's not on the map for very good and sound reasons.
You know, Tommy, I'm beginning to think this Meg here is the daughter of 2 first cousins.
2 first cousins? Is that good or bad, Fiona?
If you laddies have been walking all night, perhaps you'd like some food and a place to lie down and rest.
I can't think of a more acceptable idea, Fiona.
Nor I. Come, Jeff, laddie. I know just the place to take you.
Is it safe?
Aye, it is if you watch out for the thistles.
Well, I certainly don't expect to get stuck.
You don't know it, laddie, but you're stuck right now.
It's a funny thing, Fiona. Being with you like this, I don't seem to be lost anymore.
There's a little inn up the road, Master Thomas. I'll show you where it is.
I don't seem to be tired anymore either. I'd rather just stay with you.
But my sister is being married this evening. I must go and gather some heather for her wedding.
May I come with you?
Do you want to?
I'm not sure that I can say. Would you like me to come?
Yes.
Why?
I cannot say either.
Can't we two go walking together out beyond the valley of trees?
Out where there's a hillside of heather pissing gently in the breeze.
That's what I'd like to do. See the heather, but with you.
The mist of May is in the gloaming, and all the clouds are holding still. So take my hand and let's go roaming through the heather on the hill.
The morning dew is blinking yonder. There's lazy music in the rill.
And all I want to do is wander through the heather on the hill.
There may be other days as rich and rare. There may be other springs as full and fair.
But they won't be the same. They'll come and go.
For this I know that when the mist is in the gloaming and all the clouds are holding still, if you're not there, I won't go running through the heather on the
Right in here with you, Jeff, laddie.
Say, what is this place, Meg? I haven't been in a woodshed like this since I was a boy. Oh, it seems like 2,000 years ago.
No. So you came here to sleep after all.
Well, that was the idea, wasn't it?
Might be your idea, but it's not mine.
Look, Meg, you'd better run along. I make all kinds of noises when I sleep.
I? Who told you? Have you got a wife?
No, I make records during the night for the Snorwell Mattress Company. Farewell.
You lads are all brutes. You get what you want from a lot and then 'tis farewell.
Get what I want. I can't even get you to go away.
I've had so many heartbreaks, I have.
Key ripes, woman, will you please be gone before I'm tempted to break something beside your heart?
At 16 years I was blue and sad. Then father said I should find a lad. So I set out to become a wife and found the real love of my life. His name, it was Chris, and the last was McGill. I met him one night, picking flowers on the hill. He had lots of charm and a certain kind of touch, and a certain kind of eagerness that pleased me very much. So there 'neath the moon where romance often springs, I gave him my heart and a few other things. I don't know how long that I stayed upon the hill, but the moon had disappeared and so had Christopher McGill. So I went home and I thought I'd die, till Father said, make another try. So out I went to become a wife and found the real love of my life. Oh, he was a soldier of fine Highland son. He told me about all the battles he'd won. He wasted his time telling me about his might, for one look at him decided me to not put up a fight. We skirmished for hours that night in the glen, and I found the sword had more might than the pen. But when I was drowsing, I snored my dismay, and he thought it was the bugle and got up and marched away. Now Pa said, daughter, there must be someone who's through or too old to run. So I'd still looking to be your wife and find the real love of my life.
Tommy, my sister's to be married right here in the garden. Now that we put the heather on the altar, everything is ready.
Uh-huh. Complete to the family Bible on the table. Fiona, tell me something.
Aye?
Don't you sort of halfway wish this was going to be your wedding instead of your sister's?
It couldn't be much more than halfway, could it? Without a bridegroom, I mean.
Well, just for the sake of supposing, if I were your bridegroom...
No, it cannot be.
Why?
I cannot say.
But if I were, do you know what I'd say?
Just for the sake of supposing?
Uh-huh.
What would you say, Tommy, lad?
Come to me, bend to me, kiss me good day. Darling, my darling, is all I can say. Just come to me, bend to me, kiss me good day. Give me your lips, and don't take them away. Come, darling, near me, so you can hear me. I've got to whisper this softly. For though I'm burning to shout my yearning, the words come tiptoeing off me. Oh, come to me, bend to me, kiss me good day, darling, my darling, is all I can say. Just come to me, bend to me, kiss me good.
is very wonderful, Tommy.
Uh-huh. Especially when there's an outside chance that supposing might become the real thing.
Well, well, hi, kid.
Where have you been all day, Jeff?
Reclining in a cozy woodshed, complete with built-in lassie. Oh,
What happened to you?
thistles.
Life is like that, Jeff. You have to take the thorns with the roses.
The rose I got, you can have.
Thanks. But I found one of my own.
Tommy.
Now, look here, laddie. Don't try to transplant any of this heather. It might not bloom in our climate.
Oh, I've read about days like this, Jeff. But I never thought they really happened.
What have you done to the guy, Fiona? Sprayed some of this Highland mist in his eyes?
Oh, I cannot say.
What a day this has been. What a rare mood I'm in. Why, it's almost like being in love. There's a smile on my face for the whole human race. Why, it's almost like being in love.
All the music of life seems to be like a bell that is ringing for me. And from the way that I feel when that bell starts to peal, I would swear I was falling. I could swear I was falling. It's almost like being in love.
Maybe the sun gave me the power, for I could swim Loch Lomond and be home in half an hour. Maybe the air gave me the drive, for I'm all aglow and alive. What a day this has been, what a rare mood I'm in. Why, it's almost like being in love. There's a smile on my face for the whole human race. Why, it's almost like being in love. Oh, the music of life seems to be like a bell that is ringing for me.
The way that I feel when that bell starts to peal, I would swear I was falling.
I could swear I was falling in love right
Hey, am I going wacky or what? Look at this Bible on the table.
Since when have you taken to reading the Bible, Jeff?
I'm not reading it. I was looking at the name written on the front page. Fiona McLaren, born October 10th, 1731.
Oh,
Well, what about it? That Bible probably belonged to one of your ancestors, didn't it, Fiona?
no. It's my Bible and my name. It was given to me on the day I was born.
What? 1731?
Oh, I suppose you'll have to know about the miracle now.
Miracle?
Yes, Mr. Lundy, our old schoolmaster, is the proper one to tell you.
Mr. Lundy? Where's he?
I'll take you to him. It will be hard for you to believe what you hear, Tommy. You'll think there's something wrong with us and you'll leave. I know it.
Years ago this day, lads, that Mr. Forsyth went out on the hill and prayed.
Mr. Forsyth?
Aye. The minister of the kirk was Mr. Forsyth, a good and noble man who fought the plague of witches.
Witches, you say?
Aye. Evil, destructive women who were taking the Scottish folk away from the teachings of God and putting the devil in their souls. I dinna suppose you've such women in your world, lads.
Witches? Oh, sure, we have them all right, but we pronounce it differently.
Mr. Forsyth reasoned that the only way to combat the forces of evil in Brigadoon was to ask God for a miracle.
What sort of a miracle, Mr. Lundy?
One night, in the hush of a sleeping world, Mr. Forsyth asked God to make Brigadoon and all the people in it to vanish into the Highland mist. Vanish, but not for always. Mr. Forsyth asked God to return Brigadoon just as soon as he could, one day in every 100 years.
What? Do you mean that such a miracle was actually granted?
Aye, that it was. 100 years ago was only 2 days ago to us. That's why there's no change in the lives of our people. We're not in any one century long enough to be touched by it.
I wonder what was in that bottle I've been drinking from.
Let me ask you, Mr. Lundy. Suppose somebody around here wanted to leave. Then what?
According to Mr. Forsyth's contract with God, if anyone leaves Brigadoon, the enchantment would be broken. Brigadoon would disappear forever.
Now you see why I cannot leave, Tommy.
But you mean Tommy and me have to stay here, too?
Nay, lad. Strangers are free to go.
But what if a stranger wants to stay?
Mr. Forsyth provided for that. If a stranger loves someone in Brigadoon, loves that someone enough to give up everything, that stranger may stay.
What's it like to go to sleep for 100 years, Mr. Lundy?
Well, to me, lad, 'tis like floating in space on a far-off cloud, gently rocked by shadowy hands. Yet sometimes I seem to hear voices.
Voices?
Aye, voices filled with fearful longing that seem to come from the outside world. There must be lots of folk out there who'd like a Brigadoon of their own.
Yes. Untold millions, Mr. Lundy.
The world could use more Brigadoons, lad. A great many more.
Fiona, I wish I knew what to think.
It isn't thinking that matters, Tommy. It's what you feel that means much more than anything else.
What I feel. I can look back now on other poor souls like myself and realize that...
Aye, Tommy?
This is hard to say, but as I wandered through the lee, I felt for just a fleeting moment that I suddenly was free of being lonely. Then I closed my eyes and saw the very reason why. I saw a man with his head bowed low. His heart had no place to go. I looked and I thought to myself with a sigh, there but for you go I saw a man walking by the sea, alone with the tide was he. I looked and I thought as I watched him go by, there but for you go I. Lonely men around me, trying not to cry, till the day you found me, there among them was I saw a man who had never known a love that was all his own. I thought as I thank all the stars in the sky, there but for your
Tommy. Tommy, darling.
I love you, Fiona. I guess that's all there is to it.
I've wanted to hear you say it, Tommy. Even though it be at the last minute like this.
The last minute?
Soon now, 'tis the end of our day, you know.
I can't leave you, Fiona. Didn't Mr. Lundy say if a stranger were to love someone in Brigadoon enough?
Aye, Tommy, he did.
Where do I go? Who do I talk to? Where do I get a passport to paradise?
I'll get Mr. Lundy, Tommy. I'll get him right away.
I saw
Might I remind you that you're engaged to a girl back home and that she'll be expecting you to show up for a wedding?
Jane, I've forgotten all about Jane.
My dear boy, a day is a day, but around here it's for always.
I know.
And always is the devil of a long time in this place. Jane might forgive you a short romance, but she's not going to like one that lasts 600 or 700 years.
So help me, I'd forgotten all about my engagement to Jane. I'll have to explain to Fiona, Jeff.
Make it snappy. I'll wait for you outside of town, just to play it safe.
Oh, take me with you, Jeff Lottie.
Gee, Gads, this town is no miracle. It's a nightmare.
Ah, there you are, lad. Fiona tells me you want to stay.
Well, Mr. Lundy,
Tommy, what is it?
It's no good, Fiona. I'm leaving.
You cannot accept everything. Is that it?
That's about it, I guess.
In that case, you'd better hurry and say your goodbyes, Fiona. There's little left to our day, child.
I'm sorry, Fiona.
Oh, dear, be sorry, Tommy. 'Tis the hardest thing in the world to give everything. Even though it's usually the only way to get everything.
I love you, Fiona.
And I you.
Then you must understand.
You know, Tommy, that you're all I'm living for. So how can you go, Tommy, when I'll need you more and more?
you and the world we knew will glow till my life is through. For you're part of me from this day on. And someday if I should love, it's you I'll be dreaming of. For you're all I'll see from this day on. These hurried hours were all the life we could share. Still I will go with not a tear, just a prayer that when we are far apart, you'll find something from your heart has gone with me from this day on.
No regrets, Fiona.
Nay, Tommy. No regrets. In fact, I should not be surprised if I'll be less lonely now than I was afore you came. Real loneliness is not loving in vain. Real loneliness is never having loved at all.
Fiona, wherever this night takes you, my love will go with you.
All the years to come, and through all the tears to come, I will
Deep in Scotland's Highland forest, a miracle has gone to rest. A village gone back to the shadows where every soul is heaven blessed. Our legend might have ended here, except that yearning has no ending. In spite of time and climb and distance, a broken heart there is no mending.
These New York cocktail lounges must hate people. They're serving DDT these days.
I don't know what's wrong with me, Jeff. Nothing's been the same since we got back. The town, the people, the places. Jane.
What about Jane? How long are you going to stall that wedding of yours?
Indefinitely. Jane keeps telling me I've changed. She doesn't like what happened to me.
You won't get out of marrying her that easily, my boy. Scratch the surface of any woman and she'll enjoy it.
This constant communion with the memory, Jeff, it's getting to be more than I can stand. And the worst of it is I can't be sure. Have I given my heart to a girl or to a ghost?
And we two go walking together out beyond the valley of trees.
Out where there's a hillside of heather, drifting gently on the breeze.
That's what I'd like to do, see the heather, but with you.
The mist of May is in the gloaming, and all the clouds are holding still. So take my hand and let's go roaming through the heather on the hill.
The morning dew is blinking yonder. There's lazy music in the rill.
And all I want to do is wander through the heather on the hill.
There may be other days as rich and rare. There may be other springs as full and fair.
But they won't be the same. They'll come and go.
For this I know. The mist is in the gloaming, and all the crowds are holding still. If you're not there, I won't go roaming through the heather on the hill.
Real loneliness is not loving in vain, Tommy. Real loneliness is never having loved at all.
Come to me, bend to me, kiss me good day. Darling, my darling, is all I can say. Just come to me, bend to me, kiss me good day. Give me your lips and don't take them away. Come, darling, near me so you can hear me. I've got to whisper this softly, for though I'm burning to shout my yearning, the words come tiptoeing off me. Oh, come to me, bend to me, kiss me the day. Darling, my darling, is all I can say. Just come to me, bend to me, kiss me the day. Give me your lips
We're going back to Scotland.
Scotland? Now, wait a minute. That town is gone. That girl is gone.
I know it doesn't make sense. I know Brigadoon isn't there. But I want to see where it was. I've got to see where it was.
Oh, one night I saw in misty air a little town that wasn't there.
What a day this has been. What a rare mood I'm in. Why, it's almost like being in love.
There's a smile on my face for the whole human race. Why, it's almost like being in love.
For the music of life seems to be like a bell that is ringing for me.
From the way that I feel when the bells start to peal, I would swear I was falling.
I could swear I was falling in love like being in love like
It's awful, Jeff. Awful and unbelievable.
Nothing but fog and mist. It reminds me of Club Morocco on a Saturday night.
To think that somewhere out there, somewhere between the mist and the stars, there's someone I want so terribly. She's not dead. She's just sleeping. And yet I'll never see her again. Oh. Why do people have to lose things before they find out how dear they are?
'Tis a human failing, Tommy lad.
Mr. Lundy.
You must really love her, Tommy lad. You woke me up.
Jeff, do you realize what happened? My yearning woke Mr. Lundy up. He's come for me. He's going to take me to her. Jeff, where are you?
He's on the other side of the mist, Tommy. You've left that world behind you forever.
Mr. Lundy, if you're real, take me to her.
You should not be too surprised, lad. When you love someone very deeply, anything is possible. Even miracles.